Hey, let's go ahead and get started with a reading for you. Let's just see what comes out. I already saw the magician as I was shuffling, so hopefully that's a prelude to the reading. So what do we have here? We got one card out, Nine of Summer. All right, I like that too. It says wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Okay, what else do we have for the collective spirit? What messages do we have for the collective? We have the Justice card. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Okay, so justice is what's crossing you. What's underneath? We have the Princess of Autumn. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needing a little push to get going. Okay. What else do we have for the collective spirit? We're going to do a Celtic cross. What else do we doing for the collective? All right, Five of Spring, yeah. So there could have been some opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So yeah, people, whenever they start seeing you moving forward, people are always going to come in and resist your change. Okay, that's just par for the course because people don't want to see you make it to the finish line, if that makes sense. Spirit, please show me. What do we have on your mind? Five of Winter. Okay. Yeah, these are win at all cost kind of people. And, you know, what's on your mind is you walking away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not even worth the effort anymore. So, yeah, I see, like I said, crossing is justice. So it's like, you know, justice is all about cause and effect. Okay. And I feel like, you know, I think this also has to do with the law of karma, okay? Whenever we have the Five of Winter and Five of Spring, which is the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords, these are individuals that are willing to win at all costs regardless, and they will do anything they can to stand in your way. The Five of Swords, which is on your mind, is the fact that you have now walked away from these dishonest associations, and people aren't going to be happy about that, you know, because they want to project who you are and the lifestyle that you live and a narrative around yourself. When it's funny because what I'm seeing here is the Nine of Summer, and I saw the magician earlier. It's like you have the world in the palm of your hands and you have all the magic to create the life of your dreams. And yeah, we've got Two of Summer. Okay, so we have a partnership here. So this talks about falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. So maybe somebody wants to come back in and heal a relationship with you after some time of this chaos. And, you know, the crossing card is the Justice card. Would you let this person back in if they tried to come back in? Okay, what do we have here? The Nine of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. The Nine of Pentacles is you being alone. And that's how people are seeing you. Spirit, please show me the collective. What is the most important messages? What's going on in the environment? In the environment, we've got the Seven of Summer, so no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the option. Let me get two more cards out before I say anything more. Spirit, please show me what do we got here. In the hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Autumn. So now you have seven. Is it seven? Maybe not. No, never mind. Okay, I lied. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. Okay, so you have two sevens, two nines, and two fives. Spirit, please show me what is the potential outcome for the collective. What is the potential outcome? Whoa, that one just flew right out. We have the Strength card. It says, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. And bottom of the deck, ooh, we have the Queen of Winter. Okay, Queen of Winter, she does not mince words. All right, she is the Ice Queen. She will ice you out. Yeah, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. You know, with the Queen of Swords here, Queen of Winter, she is somebody who's been hurt. She's somebody who's very honest. She's diplomatic. She's a truth seeker. She doesn't have time to mince words with anyone. and she's just going to tell you the facts. And right now, you know, with all this fighting and arguing that's going around this Queen of Swords here, Queen of Winter, she's strong, she's patient, she's self-sufficient, and she's fucking on her way out. She's just like, you know what? I don't have time for any of this. If I got to do things, I'll do them on my own. You know, I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of arguing. I'm ready to go towards my own wish fulfillment. That's what the 9 of Summer and the 9 of Autumn. I like these two nines, you know, because otherwise it's what? The 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is like, you know, all these like thoughts, you know, an over-analysis paralysis. And what is the 9 of Wands? Somebody who's like, you know, like battle worn and overwhelmed and just you know. So I do like the two nines that are here because these are wish fulfillment. I feel like this Queen of Winter is going into relationships that are much more relevant to who she is now, and it's taken a lot of inner strength for her to really step up to the plate. I feel like when it comes to business, people are, you know, there's this competition. And I don't feel like the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Winter is somebody who's down for competition. She's doing her own thing. I'm not competing with you. I'm competing with who I was yesterday and trying to have a better day. Because every day we seem to always have something being thrown at us, you know, and it's something, you know, some type of upheaval or fights or arguments. I like the fact that the fives are in the past, or, you know, moving into the past, what's on your mind. And so because fives are all about change created by outside forces beyond our control, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you really can't. There is nothing you can do about all this fighting, arguing, bickering, bitching, except for take back your control, step into your power, and walk away. Nobody wants to fight. Nobody wants to argue. I think we're all sick and tired of that. I know for me, I am. I will not fight with anybody. Oh, you believe that about me? Okay, have at it. Oh, you want to believe that too? Oh, okay, have at it. Like, I can't control how other people view me. I don't even want to try and control that. All I can do is just be who I am and not allow the projections of what is being thrown at me to stick. Because really, when it boils down to it, it's like you're protected in this bubble is what I'm seeing. It's like, you know, these people, they project stuff at you. Look at these two fighting, right? They're projecting at each other. And really, all this is a bunch of petty arguments and petty fights until somebody was like, you know what? I don't even have time. I'm just going to walk away. Look at these people walking away. He's walking away. They're all going off. This guy's by himself. There's a group of freaking people that are, I think they're starting to realize, like, I almost want to say that they were hoping that they could block your blessings. They could block, you know, your wishes being fulfilled. They could just block you in general. But funny enough, with the 9 of Summer, it's like your wishes are still going to come true. It's like you're protected from all of this. You know, out of all of these cards, the only two that hold the most weight is the Justice card and the Strength card, okay? And Justice is all about cause and effect. You know, it's the law of karma, the law of, yeah, the law of karma, the law of cause and effect. That's what I just keep getting. I feel like for a lot of you, you're just working, like keeping your nose to the grindstone and really working on your work. You know, you're working on your work. I think for some of you, maybe you've really battled, you know, depression as well. I will say that for a few of you, like you've been battling some type of depression. But I feel like a lot of it is just like, man, you know, like, what the fuck? And so it kind of takes you back. So there could be some type of like inner battle about having to walk away from people that I feel like you genuinely love these people. And I feel like some of you, your wishes would be that these people could just get it together and all of you guys could end up just working together. But there's a lot for these people to learn, because I'm looking at her and she's got these books here and I'm seeing like she's pointing back at this 5 of Wands, like, you know, they still have something to learn. You know, they're still wanting to fight and argue, and they're not even realizing like that you're just kind of off doing your own thing. And you're just being asked to like set aside your concerns for now, you know, set aside all of that and just keep moving along. There will be solutions, but I feel like you just need like sleep, a vacation, moving on, you know. Going around people who are like more funny, more, you know, just who you are. And I do feel when I look at these, you know, the two of summer over here, it's like I feel like you have options when it comes to friendships. I think that you have options when it comes to the people who actually absolutely adore you. For some of you, you know, you're hoping and wishing and praying, like, because I do have the wish cards here, that these people would get it together and maybe come back at some point and you guys could, you know, work through whatever these issues are. But I feel like that's going to take some time. And in the meantime, it's almost like they're looking at you like you're mean. Like you're the bully. You're the bad guy. Because you just took back your power and was like, okay, well, I'm off on my chariot. I'm going to go do my own thing. I'm not going to even interact with any of this because it's silly. And this, like, enough is enough. So, I think that, you know, that irritates people, you know, because they feel like you're, you know, responsible for, you know, whatever it is that they're going through. But again, it's just a projection, because over here, I feel like, you know, this is a lot of mischief. Okay. There's a lot of mischief going on over here with the page or the princess, you know, it could be children, you know, or people, you know, it could be adults that act like children, because we got plenty of those out here who don't know how to grow the fuck up, you know. But, you know, how people are seeing you is the Nine of Autumn. People are seeing you as somebody who is just off on her own or his own, doing their own thing, you know, just putting your nose to the grindstone, being happily and successfully self-employed for those of you who are self-employed, and just cherishing time alone. You know, I feel like you're very grounded. I just see, you know, I see you being very fruitful with your time, your energy. I feel like you're, you know, starting to see the harvest come through for those of you. It's like things are really looking up for you, and that's how other people are seeing you. How these people are seeing you is that you're selfish. How dare you? But who gives a fuck about what they think? They're always going to think negatively about you. So in the future, we have the Seven of Summer. So it talks about no more procrastinating. You need to make a decision, and confusion that arises from over analyzing the options. Listen, you have the strength and the fortitude to make whatever decision that you need, okay? And yes, there can be many different options. And for some of you, maybe this is about you being single. You know, you've been single for a very long time, and now all of a sudden you're going to meet someone, and it's up to you. Like, do I want to be a part of this relationship? You know, do I want to, you know, because I see the Queen of Winter and I see the Nine of Autumn. And this is somebody who's been single for a long time because you've walked away from relationships that are just unsavory, ridiculous. You know, you're always having to fight for their time, fight for their energy, and you just want justice in this situation. Okay? So I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting August 11th could be of importance, because we do have the 8th, or it could be November 8th. Okay? So mark those in your calendar and let me know what happens on those dates. But I'm getting 8/11. So August could be of importance. You could be meeting someone, okay? That's only going to be for a few of you. That's why it's very important that you get a personal reading. Also, if you have gotten this far, please like this video. It does help my channel grow. And if you're interested in signing up for my newsletter, email me at thefootstepstopeace@gmail.com. Send me your name and your email address, and I will sign you up for my newsfeed. Anyway, let's keep going. So in the hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Autumn. You know, and the Seven of Autumn is like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Should I, what should I be doing, And I think that, as a hope, you're going to be able to make the decision and you're going to be able to like plan your next step. But as a fear, it might be indecision. But, with the outcome being the strength card, you're going to have the strength to make whatever decision necessary, okay? The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. And this is for you to stand out. She stands out. Look at how bright she is. It's like people try to dim your light. And I feel like over here, she just kind of blends in, right? She blends in with the background. And I think that that's what people want you to do, is blend in with the background. How dare you stand out above the rest? How dare you shine your light brighter than the rest of us? And I love the fact that she has the lion and the lamb. She's got the lion and the lamb, which means she's fierce as the lion and as soft as the lamb. And if she's got to stand out, she's willing to be fierce if she has to be. But you see how calm that lion is within, and that lion is within you, I think for a lot of you, you're falling in love with life again. You're learning new things, meeting new people. I feel like if anybody from the past reaches out, you're going to be a little bit confused as to what to do. And I think for a lot of you, you're just kind of like, I don't know. Why would we want to give anybody another opportunity to hurt us again? And I don't care if it's romantic or family or friends. Once a snake, always a snake. You can shed your skin, but you're going to have more skin to shed. And you're still, it's like, what is it? What's that saying? You can paint a pig, but it's still a pig. And I just feel like for whoever it is that I'm tapped into, there has been a lot of chaos going on around you in your past. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're just like facing the future. And, I do feel like the time of August, or, maybe September, October, because we do have the month of September here with the 9. We have the month of November here. So maybe between, and we have 5, which was what, May? So something back in May could have triggered all this. And then we have July here twice with the 7s. And then we have the month of September here with 2 9s. And I see the pumpkins here, and that's when we start fall, is in September. So I'm thinking September through November. There's going to be some pivotal changes that are happening in your life, and you may have people from the past coming back in at that time, which is no surprise because we have a lot of holidays at that time, and that's usually when the nostalgia kicks in. But you're going to have some choices that need to be made around that time. But I think you're going to be able to make them and overcome any challenges, whether they're internal conflicts. But just remember, who was false friends to you? With 2 7s, I always see that as false friends. It's false friends who just want to come in and create conflict. Now, whether, like I said, they don't necessarily have to be friends. They can be family. I know for me, it's family. Very interesting reading, you guys. Let me ask Spirit for any piece of advice. Let me see, which ones do I want to use? And I'm going to read this one out of the book. So what advice, Spirit, do you have for today's reading? What advice do you have for today's reading? Okay. Ooh. Okay, you're welcome to take a screenshot of this. All right, you can stop the camera. But I see her here with these puzzle pieces. It's like all these pieces of the puzzle. Okay, it's the number 46. So if you would like, you can stop the video right now, screenshot that, and look at, just see what it brings to you, brings to mind. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and read it out of the book. Number 46. Okay. Connections, putting the pieces together and coming to conclusions. To the question of your life, you are the answer. And to the problems of your life, you are the solution. A young woman sits on a bridge, a physical and metaphysical connection point between here and there. Her identity is initially concealed not only to us, but also to herself. She is, in essence, finding her true self. She reaches out to gather pieces of a puzzle, and with each one finds clues and discovers more about herself. Each of us attempts to make sense of our place as we search for connections and relationships with others. That's what I was saying here. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, you're just trying to, you're facing the future. You're trying to go out and find the connections that are more into alignment with who you are today, and not this chaos and drama of all this bullshit of the people who are constantly projecting shit on you. Gradually, despite failures and experimentation along the way, an image starts to form. Increasing clarity manifests itself from the initial confusion. The process is self-reinforcing and often excuse me. The process is self-reinforcing and often becomes easier and accelerates as more pieces are added, each finding their corresponding place. Eventually, a point is reached where everything comes into focus and starts to make sense. So, yeah, she's putting the pieces of her life together at this point. And it's like, she was hidden behind this mask because she didn't even know who she was. But she needed to go off on this journey in order to be able to find herself. And such is what she's done. She's made a life for herself. She's created stability for herself. And now she's not hiding in the background anymore. She's much more cool, calm, relaxed. Okay? She got her shit together. She's working on that. But that's because with the number 46, 4 plus 6 equals 10, she was able to end cycles. Very interesting. And start anew. And I see her sitting on this bridge. She is sitting on a bridge. So the bridge could be to the new life. I don't see the bridge as broken. If anybody wants to cross back over that bridge, they better come correct. Don't come in fucking things up for other people if you have no plans of staying. It's like I had to tell my family, don't come in like a fucking Tasmanian devil and expect me to fix all your shit. And then once I fix all your shit, you guys are all gone. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, no, this number has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, you didn't. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. I love you guys all so much. Again, if you guys are interested in signing up for my newsletter, email me at thefootstepstopeace@gmail.com and send me your name and your email address, and I would be happy to get you guys signed up. I send out email blasts every Tuesday and Thursday. You never know what you're going to get. It's always a mixed bag, but there's always a lot in there for you. Anyway, otherwise, follow me over on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads under The Footsteps to Peace or Peace Unhinged Tarot. I love you guys. Take care.